In for repair today we have our Maschio Rotavator. We also have our John Deere 7810, our John Deere 6600 and our John Deere 6910. Mini digger is in, Hitachi one, and we also have Mick. He's at a Hilux there, having a small bit of problems. Just before we get started, a big shout out to David Clark, who turned 15 on the 3rd of March. I think David is a big Fendt man, I think, by the sounds of things anyway. Not really John Deere man, so yeah, we might still turn you yet, David, but anyway, happy birthday. And yeah, look, we're going to get started here and we're going to head over to David. Well, David, Rotavator number 2 in. You're probably fed up looking at them at this stage, are you?
Well, not as much as I'm going to be.
Well, you've got a good insight to all the workings of it anyway.
Yeah, because I had no experience with rotavators here at all. It's, this is new to me, so yeah, they're a fair lump of machine. Like you know, what I can see is the abuse they get. Yeah, that's the sheer abuse, and that's it. But it's yeah, they're fairly basic. You know, they're like any other machine.
We had where you had a few problems. Well, on the other Rotavator, you would have completely stripped that. You done idle side bearings with covers, and
there was the drive side bearing actually, and the idle side covers on the other Rotavator. So we had a seal gone. They're a face-to-face seal, and what you have is a big rubber O-ring, which I was showing you. They act as like a spring, and what they do is when they go together, the rubber holds them together, keeps them compressed, and that's it. It keeps them sealed. So, but the problem we were having was the covers were wearing out, and you'll probably see it in the video, and clay was getting in, and nothing will stop it after that.
You had You had also the small leak on this little
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the main drive gearbox here.
Yeah.
And what you have then is a little auxiliary oil pump on the back of that, which circulates it through your filter and up into your cooling fan, and that's it. So there's we had a little on this compression fit, on this fitting here. It's extension fitting. It's designed so you can thread in and get this pipe suited wherever, because it's a steel pipe. So I got about 3/4 of a turn on it, and then locked them up again and seemed to solve it. So that was it. It's a little oily, but the danger is on that, obviously you're running your 80-90 out, and then you're running with no oil.
That's true.
Very easy happen.
Wasn't it just?
Give a half an hour, 2 times.
Now, PTO covers always the vein in my life here, especially on rotavators of any kind, because it's so hard to keep them always in place. Probably working in dry conditions too.
Yeah,
Greasing of the joints and also greasing of the cover.
Yeah, so that's what lads forget, is when they're greasing the PTO, is to come take it back, grease the Hardy Spicer in it, but a pump of grease into this little lad here. This is on the running ring inside, and it's vital to keeping it right. It just puts enough grease into it and just keeps that nylon ring inside able to pivot, and that's it. If that seizes up, it goes all loose and all the rest, and then they just fall apart. But a little pump into them and it'll be the life of them, you know.
Now, we also have looked at another system, and it's on the Caverland Harrow, and it's done slightly different with a flexi pipe.
Flexi pipe on it,
and
basically.
a clamp ring in it.
Yeah, so that's all exactly. You just have a clamp ring on both ends, and you can just release the clamp ring, and it's there's a like catenary on that, and it'll pull it back, grease your Hardy Spicers, put it back on. But I'm not sure on this. I'll have to look at the. We'd nearly consider fitting them on these, because they're a great job.
Well, we might even just say for this side here on which we need a cover for, because as you can see the front piece has gone off. And you know, you just can't buy these covered individually. There's so many different types of them.
Not only that, it's the price of the PTO shaft nearly.
Yeah, it is. It's very expensive to put them on, and we need one for the front cover. The front cover, we'll have no choice. We just have to buy a new cover for that. But it's important to keep them covered always on them. Not very an easy job to do throughout the year in the conditions.
But like, once they're set up, but that's the only thing, whether this pivot's the same. We just need to watch that when it folds up, that we've enough of scope in here that the pipe isn't going to go and crack. But look, we'll suss it all out and have a look, and if we can fit it up as a trial, we'll have a go at it.
Right, we'll keep you updated on that one. Anything else then, you're good to go?
So then on the other Harrow, you'll probably seen we done as I said, the seals on that, so it meant stripping down the gearbox. Myself and Shawnee teamed up on that one and got it done. It's pretty straightforward, a big heavy sprocket gears on it, and they all seemed fairly good. Mesh was all good.
Okay.
Everything was good, bar the seal.
So you're going to give us a complete
as Marco says, 2 month warranty.
2 month warranty on this job. So when we go to the field, there'll be no coming back.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I don't know after that.
I wish you luck on that one.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That'll do. We're good to go then, apart from that, Henry?
Yeah, that's it. here stopping from going again, you know.
So we were 7, 8, 10 in, and we have a problem with it not starting. Initially we thought maybe it was batteries, but the batteries are good in it because we got them tested, we brought them over and we charged them up. But Mick, this one has baffled you there for a little while, but I think
we've got these before with these.
Okay.
What I'm trying to show is a voltage drop test. Brilliant test. Now hopefully it'll do it. What I do is I go in between the pole, and the terminal. And anything I get on the meter is a drop. That's what they call the voltage drop test. Try there, Sean. Okay. We've got it before. These colours split. Now we can prove it. Where's the voice grips gone? David was out earlier on, he put a voice grip. So we tried a voice grips on here. The clamp, that clamp is split there. And these are irregular for this.
But visibly looking at it, you wouldn't actually think
no. I was at it a couple of times until I cleaned it really hard. Try it now, Sean. Oh, hold on. You hear the difference?
Yeah, well, you can hear the
difference.
difference.
But let's prove it now with the meter. Put the meter if I can get it onto the pole there now. Like normally you get 0.5 or 0.4, 0.5 of a volt. Go ahead. Nothing. Like it's obvious. I was convinced first the starter was iffy on this. Like, this type of problem can be a dog because it can be the starter, it can burnt out and it's soaking the batteries and killing them completely. It can be the batteries and then obviously the leads. But the leads are the simplest thing to check.
Yeah.
But it's a great test. It's called a voltage drop test. If you're doing the earth, what I normally do is go between the pole and there. Try that. And if you're still in doubt, go between the pole and a good shiny part on the engine. And basically what you do then, if you find a drop of say 3 or 4 volts, start coming back along the earth lead until it disappears and you've just gone past where the problem is.
Yeah.
That's it. Great test.
So yeah, well look, it's obvious then that we have the problem with the terminal lead on the
it's split.
Positive one, isn't it?
But
it's an unusual one too because it's not just that simple to actually get that because
it's a double block.
It's a double block on one side.
Yeah.
And a single on the other.
Like I thought it was splitting the cable and just pushed in over and paired the cable back to copper and squeeze it, but it's not. It's a double block.
Right. Okay. Well, look, sure we'll have to replace that anyway. Hopefully that will solve the problem.
Well, sure. There's Kieran with the voice grips, but I can't think of any way of coming up with a clamp on that.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what they are, the pewter or the lead, but they're soft.
Yeah, soft material, isn't it?
So you can even see there with the tapping.
Yeah.
See the way that is actually lead.
It is lead, that, isn't it?
That's what's wrong, sir. They're too soft. Yeah. They should be steel.
Okay, that'll do. We'll get that sorted, so.
I say we definitely wouldn't get the other one on, would we? Because it seems to be a
Big hero. That's fucking near the full size, right? Is it not the...
No, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, sure.
Nearly there. I'd say that's nearly you, if you're alright.
Oh yeah. Good.
Yeah, so the plastic cover back on it. Service is up here, yeah.
What do you want for that fucking shoes?
Run through it now. Uh, 17 socket, please, Mick.
Bolts new.
Not gonna go too bad. It's all. Yeah.
The low with the one in pipe.
Yes.
No one in the job now?
We only cabletize into there, David, no?
No.
Where's your bracket, Nick?
So we are currently putting a 2-way radio into the 6050R. Now, anytime you go do on with this, Mick, it's always a little bit tricky, isn't it? You have to be just a little bit careful.
This thing is stacked with ECUs. There's one there, there's a lot more up thing, but there's a bank of them down there. You just very wary where you go into to get power supply.
Yeah.
You face it up there tight.
Okay. So we've come off. Where have you come off there?
The ignition supply to the radio. The idea being that when it's turned off, the 2-way goes off as well.
Yeah, 2-way goes off. Now we brought the wires down the back of it here. So as you can see here, not a lot of space set for anything. Just about give me a hand in there and put that radio in that would not be an option. So we'll just tighten that up. It's sitting as square as we can with it.
No, Mike, because I've the no air on yet.
Where do we put that? That's you, Mick, is it?
It's working, yeah.
The pound's working there, isn't it? Yeah. So that's really the 2-way in. Now, yeah, look, it's just, you have to be just a bit careful, especially when you're drilling up there, because if you're unlucky just to hit any of those wires now,
bang.
God knows what you might hit there.
Yeah.
Could be telling you funny things later on, so we have that in position, just need to put the mic in, and that cover sits.
And just the area to go onto now. And that's
like
in
so.
progress.
Right, yeah, just get the aerial on down and there at that.
Important
that you get probably a good bracket onto the side of it.
Of?
Where are you putting the aerial on this one?
Off a lamp. Which is what we've done with all the other ones and it's worked out okay. I thought it was a bit flimsy first, but none of them were broken, so.
Yeah.
Because they're not easy. Like with those aerials, you're supposed to, as far as I understand it, onto a steel ground plane
Yeah.
for a signal. But we haven't had an issue with them, so
Right. Okay.
they're great radio in fairness.
The CM340s, I think that's the Motorola, and have to say they are bulletproof as regards
that's been in 2 or 3
durability and that. Yeah.
Over the years.
No, I don't know what they are new. They're in around the 500 mark, I think. New. I think.
Yeah,
there is
but
an
you pay
option.
for what you get.
Yeah, but I have to say now they have been bulletproof.
Bikes maybe not.
Bikes maybe
but
now,
to be
not,
fair,
but it all
that's
depends on where.
pulling and
Actually,
dragging.
yeah, you need to kind of get your mics well secured there. We have a few of them there on the retractable little leads. They are a good job as well.
The other 175 we did
yeah.
last week, we mounted it onto the tightener for the radio,
Okay.
and it's just in from the side. It worked out quite neat.
Yeah.
But just we're out of clips at the moment, we'll have to get some more.
Right, well, once they're on, it's important to have, because I think Cahill's going rigid. Are you, Cahill, this year? You're going rigid, my head, so it's important that we're able to talk to them there when work is in progress.
I'll have it turned off, don't you know?
The biggest one last week was Darren with the 175 with the loader. He was sowing or fertiliser spreading.
Yeah.
I think he's something like 40 phone calls to the other fellow. I don't know who's on the other tractor.
Yeah,
Or
look,
two-way,
at,
hit the
look at
button.
lads, these are just a gift. I mean, they just save the phone so much there. At least you're not waiting on phone calls. Bang, on you go. So,
Someone's going to break an ankle on that.
quick question Mick wants to know there from any of the viewers. What is your opinion on the step? Now Mick is after falling out of it.
No, he didn't.
No, you didn't.
Mind him.
Alright. You fell into it. It's actually quite an angle. Not sure whether I'm just a big lover of it now.
No.
It's all right getting in, but when you're getting out, it's inclined to throw you out of the cab. So either that, it needs to be maybe straightened up, just to coincide with the rest of the steps, because the rest of them are straight, but this one is
You come
actually
to
an
that and
angle.
you think you're falling.
Yeah,
You come to that and you think you're falling.
yeah. So you wouldn't want to fall out on top of your head, Mick.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be more
Especially with that
careful.
light in your head.
See the light. See stars.
And John B was giving out that the loader was a little bit, when it's on the track, a little bit top heavy, back wheels were slightly lifting off the ground. So we have this weight and it's, what is it, Mick? 250 kilos. It's an actual Case New Holland. Oh, Mick, that must hurt you, does it? That must hurt you.
We're sorry new to John Deere's.
And it fades straight on to the back wheel. All right, John. Yeah, put the weight here. Good job.
Yeah, great job, yeah.
Is it? Quick update on the two tractors in the tunnel here. We have the 6600, which we have put a new sticker on it, and all of a sudden it's probably come to life there when the sticker goes on it. As I said, the bonnets are up on it. Just kind of have to. One of the gas struts is gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the gas. Yeah, for lifting the hub. So we have to get one of those because the bonnet won't stay up on its own. After that, then we have moved to the inside of the cab. Now the lads have completely cleaned it out here. See Dara there working away. Yeah, look at him in there. He's just has the. Not easy to get this back in. It can be a little bit stubborn, but we have cleaned up the pedals on it as well. Boys have sprayed up the pedals, which does give it a nicer little bit of a finish. The seat is out. And looking at the seat there, I think we might get away with just a cushion on the front of it. So if you look at the cushion here, it is gone on the front of it. Now this is fairly typical of any of the seats we've taken out. All the pressure obviously is there, and that's the wearing point on it. So we just have to see, can we either buy a cushion, or we might even, I'm looking at a few options there of putting a cover across it, but I'd say it's going to be a cushion. The seat itself is not overly bad. There is a bit of play here on the back part of it there, but we'll bring it in to Mick. Let's see, someone has improvised here and put a bolt of some sort, and I don't know what that's for. It must be for stopping the armrest from going back, so we'll have to investigate that further. So once the seat itself is a little bit of a squeak in it there, but a little bit of oil, Connor, what do you think?
I'd say it should be alright.
A little bit of oil, a little bit of penetrating, I might just take the squeak out of it. Now, we're currently on wheels there at the minute too. Lads are going to spray up the hubs on it, give them a good, they've cleaned them, primed them, and they'll spray them yellow there on the back of it as well. But it is taking a little bit of shape. Done the front weight, we didn't go overly mad on it, just tidied up the few bits on it, and once we put the front back into it now, it will take even a little bit more shape. Moving on to 6, 9, 10, slightly few different problems on that. If we look at the headline up here on it, it's a fairly common problem on the 6.9s, on the 6.910s, any of the series here with the fabric. What really happens is it kind of comes away from the headliner itself. You can look through it there. What we've done is we've taken down the speakers. Look at it there, but it's well worn. Now, it's a bit of a job to take that complete headliner out of it. So what we hope to do is get it fastened in some shape or form. We don't know how we're going to do that yet, but there is little button screws you can get. I see them there on Amazon, and they will probably screw up, and they're the same color as the fabric. So we'll keep you updated on that. And if anyone has a suggestion on what they have done, a few of the guys have done different things. We have tried the glue on it before, but the glue doesn't work because it will come down after a while. It's just it comes away from it, and then all the dirt is in it, so we'll have to give that a good cleaning. Also have the same problem on this tractor as the other tractor. This one, the cushion is gone completely in around there where you adjust it left and right, so we'll probably take the see-how with that one as well. Again, probably a little bit of play. We're not just sure on that one, but we will probably take that see-how as well and just go through bushings. You get away with bushings on that and the cushion. That's really it on the 6.910. After that then we've just the bonnet, which is sitting there. Bonnet needs to go back on it. The lads have cleaned up this here, give it a bit of a spray, just take the bad look off the grill, and it does brighten up an awful lot. Now we've mudguard brackets to go on the 6600, which Marco was at the minute. And how are we looking then, Conor? We did do the roof. That's you?
Yeah,
we did do the roof. Sprayed the roof. Now,
Yeah.
just not that easy to do the roof, so it's not.
No, it reacts with the plastic
Yeah,
on the roof paint.
because the fact it's a plastic, we probably should use a plastic
Paint,
paint or whatever it is. We're not just quite sure,
No,
but
I didn't turn out too bad though.
it didn't turn out too bad. Yeah, it's
No.
quite acceptable on it, and it does look the business as well.
Yeah.
So look, we're going to go with that. I think Dara was spraying. This is your job. You sprayed the exhaust.
Yeah.
So the apprentice has been working away, and it's great to see these young lads getting stuck in here and learning the trade on cleaning up. And again, they're only small things, but small things on a tractor like this will just freshen it up. And yeah, so we're happy how they're turned off. Now we've cladding to do inside in the cab itself, completely gone from its previous owner. As you can see there was quite a lot of crap and stuff in there. Did you find any money, no?
A few cents.
Few cents, yeah. So you'll always find a few pound in there, don't you? Yeah. Falls out of lads' pockets when they're jigging along. Well, it definitely would have filled out their pockets in that seat anyway. So yeah, that's really it. Your favourite job, hasn't you?
Oh yeah.
You're never happier unless he's a welder in his hand. Look at this piece of welding, Carl. You have to come over here and look at this. Not a bit out of place.
Thank you.
Huh? You're going to give it another run, no?
No,
Just on the far side.
Yeah, then turn inside, and then gonna nice to finish.
So you're doing a bit of manufacturing here for a front weight block. That's the order you got, was it?
Yeah.
So the lads are looking to push. Very handy these. I think I bought them off the guys in Mid-Loud.
Yeah, it might a little bit be hot on this end, but
I don't know where it came from. There is some sort of a label on it. Well, it's like a German, is it? But we have them there for, if you have, we'll say extra maybe leaf weights from years ago, because everything now is weight block, but we would have a lot of leaf weights on it. Now what we're going to do here, this is for the destoner, for the front of the destoner, because we can buy the toolbox which kind of sits in the centre. And it gives the lads a box, and we're going to put a few leaf weights each side of it. Might put maybe, I don't know, you'll probably get 3, I think, isn't it? I think the 3 on your box there, so you want to get 6 weights on it, so you'll have what, 6, so you have 300 kilos along with the box as well on the front of it. So they're very handy. They only cost, I don't know, the 250 or 240 or something around that to buy this section alone. Now Mark was just kind of come up, we've got a lump of flat plate, which we have, and he's just plasma that, cut it out, basically just weld it on, and then ready for your weights then after that. No, you have another piece to put on it to hold the weight, is that it?
yeah, and bring to Michelangelo.
Oh, bring the Michelangelo, yeah. So we have Conor in, he's doing a little bit of spray paint. He seems to, he fancies himself in there. So we're going to bring that into him, and we'll spray it black, and then we're ready for load, isn't it?
Yep.
Great job. Well, Mick, you're happy the way she turned out here?
Yeah, no leak, touch wood.
Yeah, so you would have seen from the last few videos there, we had a good bit of leak, a lot of oil loss underneath it there on that, what do we call it? Wasn't an orbital unit, but of sorts.
Rotary distributor, I think is the right term.
That's the correct. And in the meantime then, I went into the spray shop. Now we asked the lads just to do a quick little clean up on the cab. And as you can see, yeah, it's tidied up a lot. And then they went a little bit further and they done the sides of it here. So now the boom looks terrible. But we might do that at another stage, a little bit more stripping to do on that. And we have a leaky seal here on this.
That was the one we did, but that rod was scored. It was fairly heavy scoring further down on it.
But it's far quicker now on the tracks. Working it there now, all the functions are far quicker. We might have a little bit of leakage.
I think cross leakage, there was I think it was 8 ports down along, and I think each side, the track drive and return were right beside each other. So what I'm guessing is it was leaking across the seal and into the return, which the result your motor is going to be slower. That'd be more.
It's far quicker there now. But yeah, look at it. I mean, we have a few decals to put on the back of it. It's a different colour of a blue. It's more of a, I don't know, it's a Lemkin blue. I think it's all the guys had in there at the minute. Well, actually, this panel was dark blue. This one was a lighter blue, but it's all the one blue there at the minute. But look, it's just a matter of tidying it up. I was more concerned about the cab there. We're starting to rust a little bit, especially around the bottoms of the windows and that. But they've patched it up as best they could. And yeah, it's give it a good clean out inside. So she is A1 there at the minute. You look a bit confused looking there, yeah?
Totally.
Is that like you?
No,
I'd actually give you the C here, but it's no good to you.
No, I'm too high up with it.
Huh?
I'm too high up with it.
Very handy there. Very, very nimble, Mick, when it gets in under the Hilux. What's the problem?
We've no indicators on a trailer. We have taillights, but we don't have indicators. This has a smart box on it, which, as I understand it, is to stop, if you've bull failure warning on the dash, is to stop that being interfered with. But I have an input into the smart box, but I have nothing out of it, so I'm trying to bypass it.
And could it be the smart box?
It is, yeah. But
definitely.
I should have an input into it, but I have nothing out of it to the socket.
Much smart box?
You can't get the box on its own. You have to buy the whole lot, and it's €275.
So you're saving.
I don't know yet. This mightn't work.
Always a problem with new technology, isn't it, Mick?
Yeah, sure. New technology, you have to figure it out.
Yeah. You'll figure it.
Eventually, but how long it'll take is the question.
Yeah. We'll leave you at so.
Thanks.
So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel there just to keep it moving along. And yeah, look, we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.